Hello and welcome to the online teaching learning process at R.P.M. Lovely Public Senior Secondary School, New Lalpur. Today we are going to discuss the key points of the chapter BHOLI, which is chapter 9 of the book Footprints for class 10th. It is written by K.A. Abbas. Introduction to the chapter. BHOLI is a short story written by K.A. Abbas. It revolves around a girl who, due to accidental fall and disease in her childhood, faces the problem of being dull and ugly. She is always a target by everyone for not being good looking and intelligent. Her life turns when she joins a nearby school where her teacher encourages her and helps her to become a learned and confident person. Later in the story, circumstances arise where Bholi has to give acceptance to the marriage with an unequal match, but she rejects it when she sees her father pleading to the bridegroom when he demands dowry. The story shows the rise of a girl against social injustice. Aims and objectives: to sensitize you to the importance of education, to explain the importance of emotional security and family support for children, to indicate the need of love, encouragement, and education for the disabled to fight against their odds, to demonstrate the use of simple past and past perfect tense in speech and writing, to stuff moral values such as dowry is a social abuse or any disabled should not be made fun of, etc. The key points. The story is all about a simple village girl named Bholi. Her real name was Sulekha, but fate deceived her, and when she was just 10 months old, she fell off the cot, damaging some part of her brain. As a result, she could pick up speech only after she was 5 years old, but she stammered. Later on, when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox that left her with blank spots all over the body. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. Therefore, she talked very little. Ramlal, the father of Bholi, had 7 children in all, 3 sons and 4 daughters, and Bholi was the youngest one. All others were healthy and strong except Bholi. She was just 7 years old when a primary school was opened in the village. The Tehsildar came to perform the opening ceremony of the school, and he told Ramlal that being a revenue official and a representative of the government, he should send his daughter to the school and set an example before the villagers so that they may also send their daughters to school. When he consulted his wife about the issue, his wife did not agree with him. Yet at the end, she decided to send Boli to school because she is not smart and healthy enough to get married to someone. The next day, Boli was given a bath and a new dress to wear. Her mother mated her hair and then she was sent to the school. When her father left her in the school, she sat in the corner of the class. When the teacher asked her name, she stammered, and the children there started laughing at her. At this, Bholi started weeping. But the teacher's voice was soft and soothing. It encouraged her a lot, and finally she could tell her full name. Then the teacher told her that if she would come daily to school, she would speak without a stammer, and one day she would become the most educated girl in the village. Then no one will dare to laugh at her. Then they will listen to her carefully. Years passed, and the village now turned into a small town. One night, Ramlal consulted his wife about the proposal made by Bishambar, a grocer in the neighboring village. His wife readily agreed to it. Boli was also listening to the conversation. The day of her marriage arrived when the bridegroom was about to garland her. Some lady pulled her veil down, showing her face to him. And that bridegroom had a quick glance at her face and he noticed the poke marks all over her face. At this, he asked Ramlal to give him 5,000 rupees as dowry in order to marry that ugly girl. After some arguments, Ramlal handed over the money to Bishamber. But Bholi asked the father to take money back from him as she did not want to marry this old lame and greedy person. Everybody was surprised because Bholi was not stammering at all. The bridegroom went back with his barat and Ramlal could not lift his head due to shame and grief. He asked Bholi as who will marry her now. But Bholi said to him that she would serve the parents in their old age and teach in the same school where she had learned so much. So, the learning outcome is that proper support and emotional security can lead to a child's development even when there was a child like Bholi. So, let's answer these value based questions after reading the chapter. Question number one for you is: Dowry is negation of the girl's dignity. Discuss with reference to the chapter Bholi. And question number two: Bholi chose a dignified life of service rather than surrendering herself to a greedy old man for the rest of her life. Education provides a required stimulus to overcome one's personal barriers. So, you have to explain the role of education in shaping the life of a child with respect to this lesson, Bholi. I hope you will be able to answer these questions. Thank you.